Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video on yoga to calm the mind, to ease some stress, and just for this challenging time in the world right now. Be sure to like this video, subscribe down below if you aren't already subscribed. And of course, if you want to join the Sharway crew, check me out on Instagram where we can talk lots more, share lots more fun stuff about living your healthiest, best life and doing yoga all at the same time. So today we're going to work through just a quick practice on just coming into our breath, moving our body, and just feeling our best and supporting ourselves through the hardships that are happening right now in the world. So grab your mat, get settled, and let's start today's practice. So finding a comfortable seat, seated cross-legged. If that doesn't work, you can put the legs out in front of you. Just resting the hands into the lap, sitting nice and tall with our spine. So imagine growing that spine towards the sky, feeling a gentle lift through each vertebrae, shoulders fall down the back. You can just gently close the eyes if that's safe and comfortable for you. And we'll just take a breath in, breathing in through the nose, and take an exhale out the mouth. Let the breath out. Find another big inhale in, filling up, breathing into the belly, and exhale. Let the breath out, let the shoulders drop. We'll bring our right hand onto our heart, left hand onto our belly if you like. And starting to work into a little bit of belly breathing here. So as we take a breath in, we're breathing into the bottom hand, filling up the belly, feeling the ribs lift, chest and heart rise. And as you exhale, chest falls, ribs come down, belly softens. So just finding these inhales, breathing into the bottom hand, filling up, breathing into the heart, and exhale, everything comes down. Just feel the breath come out. So finding your natural rhythm, finding your own pace here with your breath. So whether it's shorter inhales and exhales, doesn't matter. We're just breathing in, filling up, feeling that exhale come out. Chest falls, ribs come down, belly softens. Breathe into the bottom hand, fill up, ribs, chest, and exhale, breath out. And just finding one more here. Breathe in, and exhale out. You can start to release the hands off the belly, the heart, bring back onto your legs. And just noticing the spine here sitting nice and tall. You can gently flutter the eyes open. If they're closed, bring them back. Finding a breath in and breath out. Just releasing the day, letting go of anything that's not serving us here. So any stress, any anxiety, any worry or fear, we're just letting it go. Taking these next few moments to just be with ourselves, to settle in here. From here, we're going to inhale, sweep up the right arm, reach it up overhead, finding a gentle tip over. An option to keep that left hand where it is, or you can cross it across the body, pressing that hand into that right thigh, just above the knee. And so we're reaching nice and tall here, reaching through those fingers, lifting through the chest, keeping our heart open. As we exhale, just gently tip over, reach through those fingers. So finding a breath in, keeping our sit bones grounded, exhaling, sinking those hips into the mat. And inhale in, exhale, bring that top hand back down towards the mat. And just twisting over towards that right hand. So twisting the torso, the belly. So we're really thinking about spinning from bottom to top. So we twist belly, ribs, and chest. So pressing that right hand in, sitting tall still. So we're finding that nice rotation through the spine here. You could gently start to walk the hand more behind you, walking it behind your bum, maybe pressing it into the mat. So still opening through, starting to twist, gently open. So we're just doing a nice warm up here, warming into the spine, bringing out any tension through the body, smiling because we're in yoga and we're so happy. And on your exhale, start to walk that hand back to center, release the hands back onto the legs, just sitting tall and resetting that spine. Taking a breath in and breath out. We're going to release the legs out in front, just give them a little bit of a shake out. And we're going to come back into that seated cross-legged and work into the other side. But I want you to find the uncomfortable cross, like the weird way that you don't naturally cross your legs. Come into that uncomfortable seated variation. So we kind of want to get into the hips in a different way because we're always more dominant through one hip flexor. So from here, we're going to inhale, sweep up that left arm, reaching it up tall towards the sky and finding that gentle tip over. So you can keep that bottom hand onto the knee, or you could cross it across the body, pressing into that thigh just above your knees. We're avoiding that knee joint, right? We're protecting our knees here in yoga. So reach through those fingers, so nice and tall through the chest, the spine, the neck is long, and we're exhaling, just finding that gentle tip over. So really getting into that side body, into those intercostal muscles between each rib. Finding a breath to come in, filling up. Exhale, shoulder blades drop down the back, letting go of tension through the face. Finding one more breath in. Just nice cathartic breaths, breathing as you need here. We're just letting go, releasing. And exhale, sweep that hand back down to the mat. Just place it beside you, keeping that twist variation. And we'll just gently start to twist from belly, ribs, and chest. Just opening up tall through the chest, through the heart. Gazing over that left hand. You can keep the hand where it is, or you could start to walk it behind you. Maybe just coming slightly behind you. Maybe pressing it behind your back, behind the bum. So again, just staying nice and tall with our spine, gazing towards that hand, maybe over that pec muscle. So we're just finding a nice rotation with our spine, warming up in here, feeling really good. So wonderful for digestion, our spine health. And on your exhale, bring yourself back, unravel, come back to center, hands back into the lap. And just settling here as you take a breath in and exhale out. Awesome, let's release those hands at our sides, kick those legs out in front of you. And we'll find our way into an all fours position, so into our tabletop. So gently stacking through the joints here, gripping into the mat, press the shoulders away, finding that nice strength as we open up through the back body, engaging into the belly. So we're not hanging out, sagging our belly here. We're really engaging, finding strength. And we'll work through our cat-cows as we inhale, belly falls. Gaze comes up, open through the chest, the heart. Exhale, round back through, just pressing that spine up towards the sky. Finding whatever movements you need here. Inhale, come back through that cow, belly's falling. Flip the tail. And exhale, round through the spine. Let the head drop. So nice slow movements, moving through each vertebrae here. We're just moving the spine, seeing how it feels. Breathing on every move. So just intuitively finding your movement, your pace. Finding two more here. And when you're ready, just come back to that neutral table. We're gonna stay stacked into our tabletop, but starting to walk our hands forward. So we're gonna keep the hips nice and tall, coming through our melting heart pose. So I want you to still keep your bum in the air, walk those hands forwards, and starting to allow the heart and the chest to melt towards the mat. Gazes towards the floor. If you can't reach the floor here, you can have a block underneath your face to bring the forehead down onto. If not, just coming down, coming into a full heart opening pose. So forehead's down, opening through the shoulders. You can let the forearms fall to the mat. So really opening through the back body here. If you're not low down, that's okay. You stay higher up. So we're breathing where we are. Opening up, getting some release through the chest and the heart. Really nice pose to counteract sitting all day. Just let that go. And on your exhale, start to gently walk your hands back up underneath the shoulders. And sitting our bum back, coming onto the feet, working into our child's pose. So you can reach the arms forwards, let the forehead fall towards the mat or a block. You can cross those forearms in front of you, tucking into a little bit of a ball shape. Forehead comes to those forearms or to the mat. Or a third option can be to really fall over that body, reach the arms back, palms face up towards the sky, and you're rounding the shoulders over those knees, letting the forehead fall towards, again, that block or the floor. Taking a big breath in here, wherever you are, connecting your forehead to something, just letting that nervous system slow down. Let the stress and the worry of the day or what's to come just fall away here. Just releasing on the mat, letting go of whatever is not serving us. How are you truly feeling here? What's going on in the body? Let it go, leave it at the door. Just breathe it out. And on your next exhale, let that go. And we'll bring ourselves back up into our table, stacking back beautifully here. So we're really pressing into those fingertips, gripping the mat. We're gonna curl the back toes under, pressing our bum high towards the sky. Come through our first down dog. So probably just stretching out here. Most likely might be our only down dog. That's okay though. We're just stretching, releasing, walk the dog, pedal those feet, wiggle the hips, do whatever you need here. We're opening, sinking those heels towards the mat, allowing the chest to melt towards those thighs. So really coming into that inverted V, opening through the back body, neck is long, and we're gazing between the space of our legs here. So looking through that space, long through the neck. Finding one more breath in some stillness if you haven't found stillness already. Breathe in and exhale. We're going to start to find a kickback of that right leg. So if down dog is too much, you can option to drop to those knees and just kick the right leg back. And then we'll transition here into our low lunge. But if you want to do it from down dog, you can do that. So we're kicking that right leg high towards the sky, gauging through the glute, kick that heel away from you, and exhale, bend through the knee, stepping the foot between the hands, coming into our low lunge. So stacking our joints here, setting up for our low lunge, finding that balance. And we'll find an inhale, sweep those arms, reach them up in front of you. If that's not working, you keep them at heart center. So wherever you are is where you need to be. We're just feeling the body, we're getting in it. Gazing forwards, finding strength through our legs. So imagine lifting that spine tall towards the sky. As you exhale, you're sinking and melting those hips towards the mat. So we're always active in our low lunge, but we're still finding that release as well. So it's important to have both parts of our practice. strength and flexibility. So finding another breath wherever you are, breathing in, connecting into that heart space. Where's the mind? Where's the body? How are you feeling? It's okay to feel whatever's coming up. Reach those arms high if they aren't already. And as we exhale, release, frame that front foot. We're going to curl the back toes under, come into a high lunge variation, and step ourselves forward. Bring both feet together, bend through our knees, coming through a forward fold. So you can bend those knees, put the belly onto the thighs, let the hands dangle forward, crown of the head falls towards the mat. So you might not be able to touch the floor, that's okay. We're just letting them dangle. We're all uniquely flexible in our bodies. Breathe, release the head, shake it, yes, shake it, no. Let go of tension. And we'll frame the feet again, press the hands in the mat, bend those knees nice and deep here. And we're gonna step the feet back, come into your downward dog. So walk out, see how those legs feel. Shake that out. Just finding a breath of stillness, sink those heels towards the mat, long through the neck. And we'll find a kick of that left leg coming up high towards the sky. So whether you're here or you're in that table, kicking that left leg back. So lots of options here. So down dog or table, doesn't matter. Kick that heel back. I'll transition here from this position just so you can see the option. And as you exhale, bend through that knee, step it between the hands, coming into our low lunge on the other side. So adjust your balance as you need. You can walk that leg further out, walk it closer towards the body. Doesn't matter. We're stacking that knee over our ankle. So we're protecting those knee joints. You don't want to have hurt knees in yoga. So find a breath, find your balance. And inhale, sweep those arms, reach them up. Again, they can be at heart center if that's better, or on the hips for balance. So press the hands together or reach them up away from you, bringing the shoulder blades down the back. Gazing forward, smiling because we're in yoga and we're moving our body, we're feeling good. Lifting tall through the spine, so finding that length, finding that lift. And as we exhale, melting and sinking those hips towards the mat. If you need to cushion that back knee, you can roll that mat under, put a towel underneath the knee. And one more breath. Reach those arms back up, reach them high. And as we exhale, release the hands to frame the front foot. We'll curl the back foot under, come through a high lunge variation. And step that foot up to the top of the mat, coming into our forward fold. So from here, going a little bit deeper, you can come back through that traditional forward fold where you're just hanging the body forward, allowing everything to fall towards the mat. Option to just reach the hands to the mat, or you can start to interlace with opposite elbows. So finding a little bit deeper of a compression here, or a decompression of the spine. Let the crown of the head fall forward. Belly can be on those knees or on those thighs. So bending through the knees nice and deep here, holding on to your elbows, and just allowing the crown of the head to fall forward. Finding that nice decompression of our spine. You can even start to sway right to left. Just releasing the neck. Adding just a deeper layer of our forward folds. So we're really getting into the hamstrings here. Forward folds are also a wonderful introspective pose. It's a very personal pose, I find, where you're really tuned into yourself. Find one last breath. Release the hands towards the mat. Let's frame the feet, and we're going to step back into our downward facing dog. Give the legs a walk out, shake them out. Just walk it out, wiggle it out, do whatever movements you need. And let's exhale, release the knees down to the mat. Sit our bum back, come into our child's pose. You can cross the arms in front as a little pillow, more tuck into a little ball here, just connecting that forehead to something. So allowing the parasympathetic nervous system to start to activate. So moving into that rest and digest mode, moving away from fight or flight or fear or anxiety or stress. So it's a really wonderful way to move into these, into tapping into that vagus nerve, which really calms down the nervous system. It's wonderful to do if you're feeling stress or anxiety. So just finding that connection, letting your breath catch up here, just breathing, allowing yourself to just settle here into our child's pose. And on your next exhale, bring yourself up gently. Come into a seated position, so sitting cross-legged again onto our mat. And just sitting nice and tall here. You can close the eyes for some privacy if you like to just tune back in. Let's take an inhale, sweep the arms, reach them up high towards the sky. Exhale then through heart center. And one more of those. Inhale wide with the hands, reach out, sweep up, bring in all of that positive energy, that healing energy that you just created. Exhale the hands through your heart, just letting go of any of that stuff that might have come to you during the practice. Releasing anything that's not serving you, any of that stress or fear or tension. We're just finding a few breaths here to settle in the space on your mat, soaking in the practice, soaking in all of the benefits of what you just accomplished. Bowing your head slightly forward and thanking yourself so much for coming to the mat and for being present with yourself and just exploring your body. Sometimes it's the hardest part, is just getting on the mat. So thank you so much from my heart to yours. Namaste. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Remember to come back to this practice at any time that you might be needing it, and please share with anyone else who you think might benefit from this practice and breathing and moving their body. So thank you so much. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe down below, you guys, and I will see you guys in another video. Thank you so much.